Ideally, you're going to bed around 9 or 10-ish. 10 probably at the latest. That's just, on average, that's just what it is, period. So some of you out there are what I used to think, which was, well, I'm a night owl. It's very easy for this guy to stay up late and do whatever. But you can train your body like I've trained my body to get tired by 9:30. It's funny, at 9:30, I get tired now because I train my body. I wake up early enough to get up with the sun and get my day going. When you have early exposure to sun, light, noise, activity, all those kinds of things will spark up that hormonal cycle that starts at the beginning of the day. So by the end of the day, you're naturally getting tired. And for those of us that over-caffeinate, you're going to screw that cycle up. So if you're having caffeine, especially later in the day, you want to be done with your caffeine if you're going to do it by 10 a.m.-ish, ideally. If you're going to do it in the later day, it's going to screw up your cycle. Some people are way more sensitive to that than others, I get that. But just in a general sense, you want to have your stimulation at the beginning of the day so that by the end of the day, you're naturally getting tired and preparing your body and mind for sleep. That's the same thing for exercise. Exercise early in the day for sure. If you're exercising too late in the day, you're jacking up all the wrong hormones, and your body's getting prepared for the next fight, which is not sleep. So, another concept when it comes to sleep, every minute before midnight, it's equal to about 10 minutes of quality sleep after midnight. So for those of you that are getting your 8 hours in, but you don't go to bed till midnight or 1 in the morning, you're thinking you're getting your 8 hours in, it's not a quality 8 hours. So that's why I go back to, on average, when we test people and we see what happens clinically, 9 to 10, that's the magic sleep hour, going to sleep hour, and getting your sleep schedule started at that time. So just keep that in mind, and how important it is to keep your sleep cycle in good balance. Stuff happens, life happens, and 1 day or 2 days it gets off your cycle, fine, get back on the cycle a couple of days later, and keep training your body for that morning stimulus, light, sound, activity, first thing in the morning, ideally at the same time every morning. And a good healthy body shouldn't need an alarm clock, but you may need one for a while to have that, to train your brain to have that cycle corrected. So we do have some pretty cool products in our office and some testing available. If you're really messed up with this and you're struggling with this, there is a urine and saliva test combo we can test for brain chemistry, dopamine, serotonin, melatonin. Some of y'all out there are taking melatonin by the fistful and kind of forcing something in your brain to do that maybe you're not low in melatonin, maybe you can't produce enough serotonin or can't. There's all kinds of different levels of what might be going wrong, so just throwing melatonin at it may not be the answer. So you can test for that, and we can do that for you. Otherwise, we do have some pretty effective products, one of which is called Cavanase Ultra PM, works really well, Oxy Sleep, and a couple other things that we have to help with people. Sometimes it's just mineral deficiency that doesn't let your brain do the function of shutting down. So there's all kinds of variables that could be the reason behind your lack of quality sleep. So if you're looking for help with that specifically, especially if you're trying to lose weight and you can't because you're not sleeping, got to get that fixed. Give us a call.